Today's lesson is time for a workout. Hi, everybody. I'm Roger.
And I'm Mike.
And it's time for a workout. Well, it's actually a time for an English lesson right now. But I suppose if you get bored of studying English and you want to work out in a gymnasium, well, it will be time for a workout, which is a period of time in which you are exercising, maybe lifting weights or working out on the stair climber or the exercise bicycle or the elliptical trainer or whatever.
Absolutely. As with many of these words, if you work out, we would write that as two words. I'm going to the gym to work out. But if you go for a workout, you have to write that as one word. And hey, since this is an audio program, you could be on the treadmill, you could be on your rowing machine or your stair climbing machine while listening to us at the same time. So good for you, but don't pay too much attention to our wonderful words of wisdom that you forget how to exercise properly or get in a little accident. So definitely focus on safety first and our words second. So let's check out our dialogue. Part 1. It's titled Getting Off the Couch, which is pretty good advice if you want to go to a workout, if you want to start working out. You will have to probably, yes, get off the sofa, get off the couch. So let's do that first, and then we will be hitting the gym. Time for a workout. Getting off the couch. Kara is sitting on the couch swiping through her phone when she notices that Bert is getting ready to go out.
Hey, Bert, where are you headed?
I'm going to the gym. I want to get in a quick workout before dinner.
Oh, I've always wanted to go to a gym, but I never know where to start. It seems so intimidating.
Well, why don't you come with me? I can show you around and help you get started.
Really? That sounds great. I'd love to try it out.
Fantastic. I'd just suggest that you change into some athletic clothes and put on a pair of sneakers so that you can exercise in comfort.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll be ready in no time.
Sure, take your time. I'm not in a rush.
Thanks, Bert. I'm really looking forward to giving working out a whirl.
大家好，标题中介绍名词 workout， 它的意思是身体锻炼或是体能训练。例如Nathan went to the gym for a workout today. Nathan 今天去健身房健身。或者 To reduce your risk of injury, stretch before your workout. 为降低受伤风险，请在锻炼前伸展身体。再来介绍动词 swipe， 表示手指在触控萤幕上滑动。我们可以说 Alice swiped her finger across her screen to turn the page of the book. Alice 在她的萤幕上滑动手指来翻页。又或者说I accidentally swiped the wrong direction and closed the app. 我不小心朝错误的方向滑动，并关闭了应用程式。接着看到形容词 fantastic， 表示极好的、了不起的、幻想的，也可以是怪诞的意思。例如 The team did a fantastic job making everyone happy with their skills and effort. 这个团队做得非常出色，让每个人都对他们的技能和努力感到满意。或是This mountain trail offers a fantastic view of the entire city. 在这条山间小路能欣赏整座城市的绝佳景色。继续看到名词 sneaker， 它的意思是运动鞋。例如 You'll need a pair of sneakers when playing basketball. 打篮球的时候，你需要一双运动鞋。也可以说 These sneakers are too big for Tim. 这双运动鞋对 Tim 来说太大了。
Okay, it's time for us to discuss our conversation for today. It's between Kara and Bert, and again, it's time for a workout. And part 1 is entitled Getting Off the Couch. That is a piece of furniture in your living room, usually, and of course, at the end of a long day of studying or work, you might want to sit on the couch and watch TV or play with your phone or whatever. So you want to get off your duff and start working out. So Kara is sitting on the couch swiping through her phone when she notices that Bert is getting ready to go out. So indeed, she is sitting on the couch. And what is she doing? Well, she's swiping through her phone. And that's what a lot of people do, of course, these days. You're staring at your phone and swiping through the various pages. We usually do that with your thumb. You kind of swipe upward or downward to look at new posts or whatever. And yes, she's doing this, but then she notices that Bert is actually ready to leave the house. Hey, why are you leaving, Bert? Why don't you sit here on the couch with me and swipe on your phone as well?
Exactly right. So she says, hey, Bert, where are you headed? So Bert tells her, he says, I'm going to the gym. So that's where he's headed. He's headed to the gym. I want to get in a quick workout before dinner. All right, that sounds very wise and a good use of your time, Bert. You're going to get in a quick workout before dinner. To get in something is basically just to do something. Maybe it's part of your normal daily routine. It could be something that doesn't take too long as well. I'm going to get in a few minutes of reading before I turn off the light and go to bed or something like that. I'm going to get in a few minutes of, well, social media swiping before I get down to my real work. So basically, I'm going to do this, and often it's something very common that you might do, and it might be for a very relatively short period of time. So he's going to get in a quick workout or have a quick workout before dinner. And Kara says, oh, I've always wanted to go to a gym, but I never know where to start. Okay, so she's not exactly the most physically active type of person, but this is something she's been thinking of. Maybe she's getting older, noticing she's a little stiff and sore. She's putting on some weight, that kind of thing. She has the intention, but she's never really taken action. She doesn't know where to start. Give me some advice here. As she says, it seems so intimidating. Something that's intimidating, well, it's kind of like frightening. It puts you off. It's not sort of welcoming and open and easy to understand and easy to get into. It seems to have high barriers to success, even high barriers or great difficulties to even starting to do it or starting to have a small amount of success. If you're trying to learn a language that's very, very different from your own language, for example, you might say, well, it's so intimidating. I don't know any Portuguese people. There are no Portuguese movies or magazines I can read. Learning a language like Portuguese seems so intimidating, kind of frightening, and it kind of puts me off even trying to do it.
Yeah, Portuguese has all those weird nasal sounds and all those verb conjugations and stuff like that. So indeed, it can be quite intimidating. And that, of course, is from the verb to intimidate, which means to try to frighten somebody because you want to change their mind or to get them to do something. So yes, it does seem intimidating to go to a gym, especially if you don't know how they work and if you're not really in good shape and you walk in there and you see all these buffed guys walking around with big muscles and things like that. You'll feel intimidated. Boy, I could never look like that. So, of course, she feels it's intimidating, not just to actually go there, but to actually begin the process. And Bert says, well, why don't you come with me? I can show you around and help you get started. So Bert is volunteering his time here to take her to the gym and show her the ropes, to show her around, just to introduce the place to her so she can get a little bit of basic understanding of the place, what the place has, how it works, how you sign up, etc.
Really? Says Kara. That sounds great. So she's very happy that Bert is offering to be her guide to this, to help her along and get her into it, show her some of the basics. So that sounds great. That sounds like a wonderful offer. I'd love to try it out. Okay, I'd love to try it. You can try something or try something out. Trying something out would be a bit more of an experience. Possibly you might try something on if it's clothing, but if it's trying something out, we might be talking about an activity or an experience or something like that. But basically, I'd love to try it. I'd love to take a chance and see how it goes. And Bert thinks that's great, so he says, fantastic. Fantastic is just like saying wonderful, awesome, super, or magnificent. He's very happy to hear that Kara is really seriously thinking about trying this out. And then he has some suggestions.
He does. If you're going to the gym, of course, you can't wear a suit and tie and things like that. He says, I would suggest that you change into some athletic clothes and put on a pair of sneakers so that you can exercise in comfort. So this is the suggested attire for a trip to the gym. Wear some athletic clothes that you wear for exercise, like shorts and a shirt that's made of polyester or nylon or something like that is moisture wicking, for example. And you also want to wear a pair of sneakers, which are kind of shoes you use for sports. Okay, when I grew up, we always called these tennis shoes, but I understand they're also referred to as trainers. In the UK, I think they use the word trainers over there. And other places, they say sneakers, tennis shoes. What did you say when you were growing up?
Running shoes would be a pretty generic one, too. But yeah, sneakers is definitely something that covers, because now, of course, they have all these different styles and special shoes for a bunch of things. But sneakers, running shoes, that's a pretty good common term for even shoes that you might use for certain specific sports, but not others. But still, they're not leather dress shoes. They're not high heel shoes. They're the type of shoes you wear for comfort and for sport. Kara says, okay, give me a minute. So she at least has some of those basic clothes upstairs in her closet, and she is going off to put them on. She says, I'll be ready in no time. I'll be ready very soon. I'll be ready. You can use a more casual expression. I'll be ready in a jiffy, Jiffy, a short amount of time. Basically, I'll be ready in just a few minutes. And Bert is happy to wait.
Yep, he says, sure, take your time. Don't hurry. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. And Kara says, thanks, Bert. I'm really looking forward to giving working out a whirl. So here we've got the phrase to give something a whirl, which means to try something that you haven't tried before and you're not really sure what it involves, but you're willing to try and find out. So she's going to give this a whirl. She's going to give it a try. We could also say she's going to give it a shot. Okay, we're at the end of the first part of our explanation for today. Let's move on now to part 2 and listen to the conversation about actually joining a gym. Let's listen.
Joining a gym. Bert and Kara arrive at the gym and approach the clerk behind the front desk.
Hi, my friend here has never been to this gym before. Do you have any free trial options available?
Yes, we offer a 1-week trial for new visitors. During the trial, you'd have access to all of our facilities so that you can see what we have to offer. That sounds perfect. What happens after the trial week? If you'd like to continue using the gym, you could then choose to join with either a monthly or an annual membership. We have flexible plans to fit different needs.
Excellent! Kara, you should consider trying out some classes too. They've got a good variety here.
That's right. We offer a range of exercise classes including relaxing yoga courses, high-energy cycling classes, and TRX classes for strength training. Wow, that's a lot to choose from. I think I'll just start with the trial for now and see what I like best. Sounds like a plan. Let me get you set up with the trial. Just fill out this form and you'll be ready to go. Awesome! I'm excited to get started.
第二部分看到名词 access， 它的意思是使用某物的方法或权利，也可以是途径的意思。例如 The access to the main building is restricted after office hours. 办公时间过后，主要大楼的进出备受限制。又或者说 I don't have access to the internet now, so I can't send emails. 我现在没有网络存取权，因此无法发送电子邮件。后面介绍形容词 flexible， 指的是弹性的、灵活的、可变通的。举例来说 My schedule is much more flexible since I started working from home. 自从我开始在家工作后，我的行程变得有弹性多了。又或者说 Holly's new umbrella is flexible and can be folded up to put into her bag. Holly 的新伞收纳很灵活，可以折起来放进包包里。最后看到形容词 awesome， 表示很好的、了不起的、令人惊叹的或是令人敬畏的。我们可以说 The speech that Alan delivered was awesome in so many ways. Alan 发表的演说就很多层面而言都很优异。也可以说 Many artists have been inspired by the awesome power of the ocean. 许多艺术家都曾受海洋令人赞叹的力量所启发。
All right, we are back. So we're still going to the gym with new athletic person, new healthy person, Kara. She's kind of getting into it with her help of her friend Bert, who apparently has been going to the gym for a while. He's kind of an athletic, healthy person. Kara, though, was a bit of a couch potato until today. Today is the day that her new healthy lifestyle began, so she's decided to join Bert at the gym. So let's check out part 2. It says part 2, joining a gym. All right, so what's going on here? Bert and Kara arrive at the gym and approach the clerk behind the front desk. Okay, so apparently they need some information about the services of the gym, how it works, how they pay for things, whatnot. So they're going to ask a staff member, this clerk who's working there. And Bert begins the conversation. He says, "Hi, my friend here has never been to this gym before." So, of course, Kara is the friend he is referring to. And yes, it is Kara's first visit to the gym, so they have some basic questions. Do you have any free trial options available? And what does the clerk have to say about that?
The clerk says, yes, we offer a 1-week trial for new visitors. So that sounds like a good deal. You can go in there and try it out for 1 week. And then the clerk is actually talking directly to Kara. The clerk says, during the trial period, you'd have access to all of our facilities so that you can see what we have to offer. So if you have access to something, you can get at that thing, you can use it, and it's not kept away from you. So yes, if you're going to try this trial period out, you can try all their exercise equipment. As I've mentioned them before, the weights, the dumbbells, the barbells, the exercise machines, maybe the sauna or the jacuzzi or whatever. All of those facilities are available to you. You have access to them, and then you can kind of figure out what you want to do after that.
Exactly. Swimming pool, locker room, showers, all of those things. Maybe not some of the classes, right? Some of the classes might cost extra, or they might have limited numbers, so people who already subscribe to the gym might be the only ones to have those yoga or step classes, things like that. But yeah, basically anything there in the gym that's a normal thing that they have around for people to use, go ahead, take a shot, try it out, see what you think. And so for Kara, this sounds perfect. So she says, that sounds perfect. It sounds great. Sounds just like what she needs. She doesn't want to quite sign up to the gym, but she definitely wants to try out as many things as she can to see if she can find some exercises and whatnot that do the things that she wants to do. So she says, what happens after the trial week? Okay, so it's a 1-week trial, so she'll be able to use it for, I guess, a maximum of 6 or 7 days. So what happens after that, after I've used up my free sessions? The clerk tells her if you'd like to continue using the gym, you could then choose to join with either a monthly or an annual membership. Then we would have to sign you up and you'd have to start paying. But they do have these options. You can join and do it either through a monthly way or an annual way. A membership here is when you sign up, you become a member of that company. You're allowed to use their services. And yeah, you can pay for it monthly, I guess just month by month. This would be good if you travel a lot or something like that, or if you just know that for certain parts of the year you'll be too busy to go there, or you can just do it in an annual way. You pay for 1 year, you get 12 months of gym membership, and I imagine with a lot of these services, if you pay the annual fee, which will of course be more, it will actually work out to being less per month. So you can pay it monthly, but if you pay 12 months that way, it'll cost a lot more than if you just buy the annual or 1 year. And that's what annual means. Something that happens every year is an annual event, an annual celebration. Your birthday is an annual celebration, as are anniversaries. And then the clerk goes on to say, we have flexible plans to fit different needs. That's exactly why they're offering these monthly plans, these annual plans. They're very flexible. Something flexible bends easily, so we could talk about like the branch of a tree being very flexible, the way it bends, or the bow, a bow and arrow, right? The bow that you use to shoot an arrow, that is very flexible. Plastic is very flexible and strong, and that's why it's so useful. But we can also use it for things that aren't physical. We can just talk about, I'm very flexible with my plans for tonight. I don't mind what I do. If you want to stay home and watch a movie, great. If you want to go out to have dinner, that's fine too. I'm not being sort of stuck or rigid. There's lots of different ways to do it. There are lots of options here because there are no really hard rules. So they're flexible plans to fit these different needs, to kind of make sure everyone who wants to use the gym can find a way that's convenient and affordable for them.
Sounds good. These schedules or these terms in the gym can be flexible. They can be modified according to the circumstances. And Bert says, excellent. And now he's saying something to Kara. You should consider trying out some classes too. They've got a good variety here. So I guess that's a certain aspect of gyms. You not only can use the equipment, but you can also attend classes there in various disciplines. It could be exercise classes, aerobics, maybe yoga, maybe weightlifting or whatever. And I think you could also hire a trainer or have somebody kind of coach you to make sure you're doing things right.
Exactly right. So they go through a bunch of the different classes here. The clerk says that's right. Yeah, exactly what Bert said is absolutely correct. And then they kind of go through the menu of classes. We offer a range of exercise classes, so a wide variety, including relaxing yoga courses, high-energy cycling classes, and TRX classes for strength training. Wow, so basically for any kind of exercise intensity, how hard you want to work out depending on the day, they have something for you, including yoga, that well-known Indian science and sport of movement and flexibility. Yoga is something that a lot of people do. No matter how old or young or healthy they are, yoga is very good for just keeping general flexibility and strength. You're kind of using your body to strengthen your own body. So you're doing these poses, you're doing breathing exercises. It can be very good mentally as well for people who are anxious. It can help to calm you down. And for people who might have trouble sleeping, yoga, stretching might help you to relax a bit before going to bed. So lots of people like yoga for all sorts of good benefits. But as I said, a wide variety here.
Indeed, they do have a wide range of exercises available. And Kara says, yeah, that's a lot to choose from. I think I'll just start with the trial for now and see what I like best. And I think that's probably how most people would go about this. Let me just try it out for a little while and then I'll figure out exactly what I want. And the clerk says, sounds like a plan. That's a good idea. Let me get you set up with the trial. Okay, so probably get some information from you, fill out an application form or whatever. And yes, the clerk says, just fill out this form, write in the information on the form, and you'll be ready to go. And Kara says, awesome. That's great. That's fantastic. That's wonderful. I'm excited to get started because it will be very exciting to exercise at this gym. That brings us to the end of our explanation for today. Here comes Hanny.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。首先看到标题 Time for a workout。 Workout 这个名词它是指身体锻炼、体能训练。我们把这个名词拆成片语 work out 就可以表达健身、锻炼身体，尤其是指说到健身房啊，或者是上运动课程来锻炼身体。那当这个意思解释时，它是不及物用法。像 Henry works out at the gym twice a week，就是说 Henry 他一周去健身房运动2次。好，那这边顺便介绍片语 work out 的其他用法。第一种呢 work out 它可以当不及物用，去表达说以某种方式发生，或者是进展顺利，或者是成功。例如 Their plan worked out perfectly，他们计划进展得很顺利，非常成功。那有时候我们可能会听到两个人分手的理由是 Things didn't work out between them， 或者是 between us， 那就是说这两个人之间交往不顺利啊，交往没有结果。好，再来 work out 它当及物用的话，则是表达说想出解决，像是想出方法解决问题。举例来说Don't worry about the problem. We'll find a way to work it out. 别担心那个问题，我们会找到解决办法的。好，在课文第二部分的对话里，健身房的柜台店员提到，他们有提供新访客为期1周的试用。那么试用周结束后，如果想要继续使用健身房，那可以选择加入月费或者是年费的会员。文中是用either a monthly or an annual membership 去表达月费或年费的会员。那这边我们要介绍的是 either A or B 去表达不是 A 就是 B， A 或 B 两者当中的任何一个。那么 either ... or ... 它们是要用来连接词性相同的字词。连接主词的话，这个动词就要配合最靠近的主词来做变化。来看两个例句 He's either unwilling or unable to help us. 他不是不愿意做，就是没办法帮助我们。那这边我们用到 either or 去连接两个形容词 unwilling 还有 unable。好，另外一个例句则是Either you or Jamie has to fix a problem. 不是你就是 Jamie 得解决这个问题。那例句里面动词我们就是配合最靠近的主词 Jamie， 所以这个动词的部分我们用到 has to 而不是用 have to。 好，顺便补充一下，如果是 neither A nor B， 则是表达说既非 A 亦非 B， A 和 B 都不怎么样怎么样。Neither nor 同样是要连接词性相同的字词，那用来连接主词的话，动词一样要配合最靠近的主词来做变化。例如 Neither Jane nor her parents have ever been to Europe. Jane 和她爸妈都不曾去过欧洲。例句里面的助动词配合了最靠近她的主词 her parents， 所以是用 have 而不是用 has。 好，那以上今天重点整理，我们回顾今天的单字吧。
Workout. Whitney does a workout at the gym every morning to stay fit and healthy. Fantastic. The food at that new restaurant is fantastic, with a variety of dishes that are sure to please everyone. Athletic. Jim has great athletic talent and plays several sports. Access. The library provides free access to many online journals. Annual. The annual rainfall in this region is around 130 centimeters. Flexible. My work hours are flexible, which allows me to balance work and family life.
Well, that brings us to the end of another edition of our program, and please make sure you join us again next time. From all of us here, I am Mike.
I am Roger. See you next time.